turn to your neighbor now. Ah, this is not fine. Brother, you don't have anybody to turn to. Nobody to turn to. Turn to someone. Just the face, please. No, okay, listen. This is not a biblical teaching, no. Okay. Pastor has gone. Okay. Now we will remain now. So please turn to somebody now. Auntie, you are pressing phone. I don't agree until you do what I said. Now tell the person, I love you. Say I love you. Oh, Pastor, please. I think the next program is good. We do gift exchange. You understand? Among ourselves. Okay. Praise God. Praise God. So, on the lighter mood, when Pastor called me and said, lower the keyboard, and he said, I have to come and talk. So, when I came this morning, I was thinking, as I'm dropping from my car, I will see video, I will see Red Rock, then I will not be doing like this. so that I can post on the social media. But that is just by the way. Praise God. Okay, so he called me last week and he said I should just support in speaking on this career chance. First and foremost, I want to appreciate Pastor Jerry. I want to appreciate the church and appreciate the pastorate and everyone for this golden chance to stand and speak, on this altar. Is a rare privilege, and I didn't take it for granted. Thank you very much. And this afternoon, I was given a topic that says capacity before opportunity. This is a very wonderful section. So I will be using my personal life as an example in everything I'll be saying. And I'll be making some references to a lot of things that I've seen. And I'll be making some, special attention to some things. So let's start this way. This is 2:20. So I don't want to feel bored. I think before 3 o'clock, I should be vamooshed out of this place. So that you won't say this man is getting us bored. Okay? So praise God. Now, capacity before opportunity. So let's start this way. Okay? This is a very interesting topic. And I want us to pay some attentions. While I was making some research and some trying to get some things together, because I know that many of us, as I'm talking, you'll be checking online. This guy is lying, bamboozling us. We don't agree, because I also do that as well. So when I see somebody telling me something, I'll go and make some findings. How viable what he's saying is. So as I was doing that, I got some things that are also benefiting to my personal life, which I also put into practice as well. Okay, capacity before opportunity. And the title of the conference is SOA. Let me start this way. If I ask any of us in this room that, sir, Pastor Jerry, please, can I have a mic? So let's ask some questions. Let's see what will be the answer, general answer. So Bolu is eating something. Let's give Bolu the mic first. Since she's eating and while everybody is sitting, you come to front and tell us where you see yourself in the next 10 years. That's a very funny question, right? So where do you see yourself in the next 10 years?
Okay, sir. Okay, so I see myself thriving in the business world as an accountant.
Okay.
As a side also, I see myself on the billboard as a model.
Okay.
On a billboard in Paris.
Yeah. That's nice.
Yeah.
Thank you. Please clap for her. Please pass the mic to Kenny. Where do you see yourself in the next 10 years?
Okay, sir. I see myself as a business owner.
Okay.
Yes. I see myself in a fabric, like, yes, a fabric merchant. So I own a big company, and the next 10 years, I can see myself in Canada also.
Okay. Let me pass the mic to these two sisters, please. You are looking so gorgeous. So, yeah, you first. Yeah, now. So, this is an interactive session now. So it's not a preaching. I'm not preaching. Okay? So where do you see yourself in the next 10 years?
I see myself.
No, you can sit down. You can sit down. Be honest, oh.
Yes, sir. As an accountant.
Okay.
And a business.
Pass the mic to the next sister. Where do you see yourself in the next 10 years?
A successful administrator.
Okay.
Head chef.
Pass the mic to my brother in front. So where do you see yourself in the next 10 years?
One of the major decisions maker in Lagos State government having my PhD.
A politician?
No, as a public servant. I'm a public servant.
Okay. Okay, pass the mic to sister for me, please. Where do you see yourself in the next 10 years?
Praise God. So, as an automation engineer, I see myself in the next 10 years solving real life problems in the automation world and owning my own company where I can contribute my part in the automation world.
Okay, pass the mic to Sister Bingpe, then to Mommy. There's something I will bring out after the whole thing, okay? There's something I want to bring out. Just Sister Bingpe first. So next 10 years, where do you see yourself?
Okay, so in the next 10 years, I see myself as an international consultant, consulting for global tech. And also in my ministry, I see myself as a global coach organizing TEDx for multinationals.
Okay. My CM. Staff me. Sorry, man. Yeah.
I have many things to say. Well, by then, if I have not retired, I will have been at that point.
In tech.
So yes, in tech. But I will retire daily, going to the office. But I see myself having my own tech establishment where I can train people. And also, I see myself thriving in my ministry. I see myself seeing my children doing well. In fact, I see a lot.
Thank you. Start for me.
Okay, so in the next 10 years, I see myself as a CTO, a chief tech, So a CTO in, I want to focus more on Africa, right? A CTO in a thriving tech organization in Africa, especially channeling, encouraging more women into the tech world. And also, a renowned, music artist, like you said, young.
Okay, so let's stop there. Okay, let me tell you where I see myself in the next 10 years. Okay, I see myself, I want to be a politician. Yes, I know you will be surprised. Okay? You clap now. So I'm going to tell you why I, choose this part. Okay, as I'm going. So first of all, let's define SOA. That's the title of the conference. Okay. As it is, SOAR. I said, Pastor, make the definition as, let me say, growth in spiritual side. So don't think I'm making a different meaning now. Do you get what I'm saying? Now, this definition is talking towards the career part. Okay, now, SOA, S is skill, O, opportunity, A, attitude, then R is relevance. Can I come again? Now, SOA, S, skill, O, opportunity, A, attitude, and R for relevance. Then I'll go further. I'll say this. If you lack skills, opportunity becomes dangerous. If you lack attitude, skills becomes wasted. If you lack relevance, opportunity disappears. Okay, let's take it down. Okay. Okay, SOAR, skill, that is SOAR. S for skills, O for opportunity, A for attitude, and R for relevance. Cleared? Now, if you lack skills, opportunity becomes dangerous. If you lack attitude, skills becomes wasted. If you lack relevance, opportunity disappears. Do you get it now? Now let me break it down to you. Remember, we have stages of life. Assuming we have the kids here, I would have liked to bring them upstairs to talk. When a man comes and a woman comes together, they give birth to what? A baby boy or baby girl. There's a process in your life whereby someone is getting you prepared for the next stage. Yes or no? If I say yes or no, that period, you are being given birth to, you are being clothed, you are being bathed. At that time, if you ask any of these small children, what do you want to become in life? They'll tell you, I want to become a doctor. But they don't know what is happening. They're just talking based on what they know. Okay. Now, after age of, let's say, 1 to 5 years, they don't still know. 10 years, they don't still know the aim and purpose for their life. The moment you cross after secondary school, you see some changes in your attitude because of what? Of the environment you find yourself. Well, as I'm talking, you can be relating this into how you grow up. When I was growing up, I learned, I grew up in church, pure church. I don't go out. I don't go to any other places. I follow pastors to go and preach, and I was playing keyboard. They asked me, what do I want to become at that time? I don't know. I'm sure I'm living my life. Okay, but it gets to a particular point where I know that I have a purpose for life, and that was basically at some certain age. Then I know what I want to become. When I started, I did WAEC the first time. I have F9. The F9 was in 9 cases. I didn't have a single A. I did WAEC the second time. I have F9. Okay? But because my dad was very sensitive, he called me. He said, if you do WAEC the third time, you will fail it. Okay? Now, he said, I should go to technical school to go and take it from there. Maybe I'll get it right. That is where my attitude to what my dad said, I obeyed. I went to technical school. When I get to technical school, in school, I am not actually a serious student, but I am very brilliant. Okay? In technical school, I came out in flying colors. So, what am I saying? At a particular stage of our life, we now define what we want to become. But many of us, we lack the SOA, the skills, the attitude, and what? Sorry. And relevance. We only want, somebody will say, I want to be a Nigerian president, but he doesn't understand the other things that are embedded in this. Okay? For many of us that understand careers, before we voice out what we want to become, we already know, what it requires. If you ask many people today, like you have said, I want to become this, I want to become that, it's good. But do you have the skills? Do you have the capacity? Do you have what it takes to move on? Do you have how to go by it? I talk about skills, opportunity, attitude, and relevance. If this 4 is missing in your life and in my life, we might not be able to get to anywhere. You have skills. You lack skills. There is no opportunity. You lack attitude. Then skills becomes wasted. Then you lack relevance. Then opportunity disappear. Now let's take it further. And I said, under capacity, let's talk about capacity now. Capacity is not a mere talent. It is not just intelligence. It is not even just education. Now listen, capacity is combination of technical competence, character, emotional intelligence, discipline, mental resilience, and spiritual grounding. I will not dwell much on spiritual grounding because Pastor had already spoken on that. Let's start from technical competence. Many of us, we started our life maybe on the basis of no network, no means of communication. But now there is means of communication. So what do you need to do to achieve that your aim? What are the things you need to add to your skills to ensure that you have the technical competence? So you want to become an accountant, and as of now, you don't know how to navigate Excel. If I ask you, do you think it marries together? The answer is no. Okay? So these attributes I mentioned, I don't know if you are putting them down. Technical competence, character, emotional intelligence, discipline, mental resilience, and spiritual grounding. Capacity is your ability to handle pressure without breaking. Capacity is your ability to handle pressure without breaking. I'll use my office as an example for you. You know, in the career world, there are a lot of things that happen. Some people are in tech world, I'm in engineering world, some people are in accounting world, pharmacy, and a lot of things. And in each of all these areas, there are difficulties. There are things we go through. Let me tell you something about life. See, the road to success, to top, is not easy. To some, God give them grace. Grace is embedded in them. Whether you are Muslim or you are Christian, the grace is there. Whether you miss like this, they will still make it. Let me give you a sample. If you have data, you can go and watch the story of David on Prime Video, House of David. Go and watch it. David was given birth by a prostitute. And his brothers are chasing him out of the house. He was in the mountain rearing what? Sheep. You can go and watch the movie. It's a very interesting one. You will see the story of David. God has already predestined the life of David. Other of his brothers too, they have purpose of life. But because of a special grace in the life of David, you see the way he moves. He moves. He was able to kill lion, do a lot of things. Even when death come close to David like this, he didn't die. King Saul wanted to kill him because he knew that he was the next king of what? Of Israel. When he has missed the way, he threw an arrow against him, and he dodged it. Not because he knew how to do it, but because there is the hand of God upon his life. That is for some people. For some people, my people, you have to walk your way to the top. I'm telling you the truth. You have to start from the beginning and walk your way to the top. Trace back the history of your mates in school, your fellow students. Some of them have made it. And some of them, they move with speed. But you and some others, you have to walk like tortoise and get everything done, one after the other, before success will come. But today, many youth want that success to come instantly. If I ask any of us in this place, how much do you want to have in your account tomorrow? I want 10 million naira. But the question is this: do you know what it takes to get it? So, for the career part of our life, we need to have a pure understanding of how we need to move. What do I need to do at every stages of my life? What should I apply? What do I do differently? Who should I talk to? Who should I not talk to? I don't know if you're getting me. Who should I talk to? Who should I not talk to? Who should be my friend? And who are the people I should be in their circle? Some people today, their life is destroyed because of what? Their career, because of the what? The people they move with. So systematic approach to life in terms of career is very, very important. When I finished technical school, I have a good result, but unfortunately, there is no work. I didn't look for work. I was sleeping at home, and I think, okay, I went to SLK admission, and I was there. When I was there, at that time, I still don't have the purpose of what I want to do for my life. I'm being honest with you now. Because many of us, we also don't know the purpose. We don't know at what particular point should I know what I should become. The reason why I choose to be a politician. Not now, not in 5 years, not in 7 years, but in 10 years' time, I will start getting myself towards that side. The reason is this. I have had many of my friends that have been moving towards that side now, towards being a politician. I leave them, let them be going. When they become the president, the minister, the everything, at that time, I will walk up to me and say, guy, I want to be so thing. That is when I will start my career. Because in Nigeria, at whole day, that is when you can enjoy politics. I don't want to work anything for anybody. Now let's go back to the teaching. Technical experience. You need to have a pure understanding of what it means by career paths. If you have 5 kids, out of five kids, one of them will be what? A doctor, an engineer, a medical, that is what you wish. But as they keep growing up, you may likely see some traits in them. Some of them, mommy, I want to be a footballer. Not because he wants to be a footballer, but because of what he's seeing around him. Okay? So when I finish my OND, I still have technical background in my hand. Okay, I realize that there is no WAEC. You get what I'm saying now? I know there is no WAEC. I'm talking about technical competence now. I know that there is no WAEC in my hand. And that is the basic principle of Nigerian education. Am I correct? So I quickly went back and did the WAEC. I had it in my hand. And after that, I think I had a call in Nigerian bureaus to come and do a trainee. It was during that trainee I actually defined the purpose of what I can be. I realized that I can be a good engineer. I can be a technical person. I can be an electrical person. Reading power. There is still option in electrical. Power, automation, and all those things. But in automation, my brain is not working towards that side. But in power, my brain is working towards that side. Many of us, when we are making our career path, we will see our friend that is doing well in a particular thing, and you want to do it. What if it is not the purpose of your life? So I moved towards that power option. Then I was doing it. From there, I keep moving. Get to a particular point, I realized that I also need to step up my game after having my HND. I have worked in a lot of places. I have the experience. I have the background. But today, in the country today, you can sit in the table and the first thing they will ask you is, what is your qualification? I'm not trying to downgrade anybody that has HND, but I'm telling you reality so that you can replan your life if truly you have that career path. If they are making decisions today in some careers on the table, if HND graduate is talking, you might not be able to have final say. Because of what? Because the Nigerian education does not really recognize HND. So it means that you need to make a step further. What? To take yourself beyond where you are. That is how you move your career path. That is how you tailor your career. So that when they are talking about where and when to take decision, you can also be considered. Let's move on. From technical experience, let's go to next one. That says character. Now, you have technical experience, you have the certificate, you are very good, you are an orator. You can speak, you can control things, you can automate, you can press, you can account, you are chartered, but you lack character. I'm sure today many of us have gone to some banks. You see how some front desk officers behave to you. And I'm sure that if you go there in the next 10 years, you will still meet them there. You will ask a question, why are they not moving? Character. Emotional intelligence. I was trying to find out a good meaning for this. Emotional intelligence is ability for you to manage your emotions and others around you. In your career path in life, if you cannot control your emotion, you may not be ready for anything. Because you may likely lead or be the leader. Okay, I was hearing MD, I want to be a leader of everything. You want to have a B-board. But your emotions, you cannot manage it. You cannot manage pressure. You cannot control yourself when it comes to a lot of things. You don't want to understand people's emotions around you. I have close to 20 people that are working with me in my office. And each of them has a different character. There's two of them. That's these guys, when we are in a meeting, round table, they are talking, you see their voice. They have anger issue. They're talking, they'll be shouting, they'll be refusing everything we are saying. I was looking at them. I was looking at two of them. So one day, I called them. I said, Remy, Ibrahim, two of you come. You have anger issue. And this anger issue will not make you to move further in life. They said, how do I notice? I said, I've been watching you over time. And I realized that your anger to every single thing we said in this meeting, sprang up. They said, we don't know. You may have some attributes in your life and you don't know. It takes others to point it out for you. But when they point it out for you, your emotion can spring up and say, what do you mean? What are you saying? You see? So if you cannot manage your emotion, your career might be stagnant. Let's take it further. Now, discipline. Discipline in terms of everything that surrounds us. Discipline in terms of food. Discipline in terms of money. Discipline in terms of women. Discipline in terms of how you control your mouth. Discipline in terms of reasoning on what to say, how to say it, and when to say it. Now, mental resilience. How you can manage pressure. How can you control things around you? Now, spiritual grounding. That was what Pastor was explaining earlier. Now, capacity is your ability to handle pressure without breaking. Let's take it further. If responsibility extends preparation, breaks down, occur. In the engineering system, every machine has a rating. A generator is sized according to load demand. A boiler is designed to withstand a specific pressure. A compressor must meet a system in air demand. When load exceeds rating, failures occur. The same applies to life. Hello, sir. Please don't sleep. There are some things that our capacity can actually take. There are some things it cannot take. If you load your generator more than its capacity, it will make noise and do what? And collapse. Many of us want to do a lot of things. You want to do online business. You want to do this one because of what? You want money. You want to do this. You want to do this. At the end of the day, you will not get a positive result in any of them. So, understand what you want. It's good. Everything what we have said, I want to be this in the next 10 years. I want to have this in the next 5 years. I want to do this. But don't overload your life more than what it requires. Doing that will make your boat capsize. Capsizing doesn't mean that you will fall down or something, but you just remain stagnant. And others will be moving. As they are moving, you'll be asking, how are they doing it? How are they doing it? I go back to myself again. Okay? Now, okay, don't let me use myself. There is a couple that came to our office to serve. She's my sister, actually. Ayo, by name. When she came, she was She was buttered and bred in government. And in our office, you don't wear skirts. You need to wear trousers. If not, you cannot work. And she told me, she said, I want to do copper. I said, no problem, you can start now. So when she started, she said she can't be wearing trousers. It's not possible. I said, fine. The church you grew up is where I also grew up. So I have the better understanding of the environment you find yourself now or your career. She thought I was joking. When she noticed everyone on site is wearing trousers, she was like, she's still wearing skirts. She cannot walk very well. Very difficult. And it's a safety issue already. Because of the peculiarity, I'm not saying, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you should wear any trousers. Do it at your what? At your wish. But there's some areas you get to. You need to have a proper understanding of the environment. It also helps your career. I didn't tell her until one day I saw her. I said, Ayo, you are putting out the gym. She said, yes, I can't cope again. I said, okay. It's coming up small. So at a point, I wasn't the one that is telling her anything again. She adjusted herself to the environment where she finds herself. And when she finished the NYC, I said, don't go home. Stay around this area. Because the moment you step out of a career zone, people forget you. That is the truth. The moment you leave a career zone, people forget you. It's not a crime. It's not a bad thing. It's a normal life standard. If you are working in a banking sector, they are greeting you, good morning, one thing on your office. See, the day you leave that office and step aside, check out. In the next 1 month, nobody will call you again. It remains you and your career. So if you are looking for opportunity and you find yourself in a gathering of people, you see that they are elites among them. Don't quickly detach because you see they are not your member of your church, because they are not Christians, because they are drunker. Don't quickly detach. You need to calm down. Use your emotional intelligence to understand what should I do based on biblical standard. There was a day in my office, a party, and they said, everybody must attend. All the people must attend. Managers must attend. And I said, okay, I don't drink. Even if I work in the breweries, I don't like drinking. I don't drink. People doesn't believe. No matter what you say. But I'll tell you, if you believe, fine. If you don't believe, fine. But I don't drink. So we find ourselves in a round table. And when you see big guys, they put drinks on the table, fish, everything. And they said, everybody enjoy. I cannot say I don't want or I will leave that table. Because people there, they are people that take decision. I sat with them, I pick a bottle, and I pour a bottle of Coke. I put it in the glass, and I put ice inside it. I was sipping it. And they are saying, Abbey, what's up? You don't drink? I told them, I don't like drinking. Straight up. I did not leave their midst. I was still with them. I was hearing what they are saying. You can see on that table, they are making decisions about people's life. I told this guy, I said, Ayo, don't leave the environment. This is a career world. If you step out, you will leave. She doesn't listen to me. I think she went to Oshogbo. And in Oshogbo, I said, if you go to Oshogbo, you'll be going to a church and you'll be doing church program every day and nothing will come out of it. The one day she was crying and she called me and I said, if you want to get job, return back to the brewery premises. You'll be remembered. When there are opportunities, you'll be remembered. She came back, and when she came back, she was working with a company, and they are paying her, I think, 20,000 naira. I said, stay there. It's a matter of time. After 1 month, there is an opportunity in that same environment. And I told her, I told you. And before we moved left and right, she was employed, and she got the job. And all her mates that have left, they were all forgotten. Nobody remembered them again. So your ability to use your emotional intelligence is very, very important. Many of us, our career will have moved forward more than where we are. But because we don't talk, we don't have to understand what surrounds us. We don't take, advice from people that matters. I'm not saying take advice from everyone. People that you know can advise you genuinely. I got the job in a company and I want to resign. I want to leave. Everybody say, it's a good one. Move. It's a good one. Move. Move. In fact, some people say, leave that where you are. Go to that company. When I get to that company, my career capsized. I begin to went down. I was like, what is happening? I resign. When I resign, everyone that has advised me, they are telling me, people will tell you, don't be moving up and down. I was like, how? But you are the people I was talking to. Then at that time, I realized that I need to have a selective people that understand career, that can advise me. When I got another job, I was in another company. I wanted to move. I did not tell anybody. I just tell someone that is very close to me. And I said, look at this opportunity. I want to move. He said, I think it's fine. Let's give it a shot. Others, I didn't tell them. On LinkedIn, I didn't change my profile for 1 year. I just leave it static till I move. So if you don't understand things that should help your career, things that should not help your career, you will just be dancing around the table. Dancing around the table. And the funny thing about life we are in now is clock is ticking. Clock is ticking. We did Happy New Year sometimes few days ago. I will not say months, few weeks ago. We are in February. Before you tick back, we are in December. Then you pick biro and paper and say, let me take a recap. What have I achieved this year? Before you know, the time is going. But it's good you have a proper understanding of what do I need to do? How do I do it? When should I take a starting step? How should I take a starting step? Who should I talk to? Many of us, I don't know whether it's, what do they call it, inferiority complex. If I tell so person, she will go and discuss my matter with someone else. You are just trying to, kill the benefit you will have gotten from that person. Having some relevant people, speaking to some relevant people also help your career in life. And it gets you ready for the next level where you are going to. Because if you are not ready, no matter how skillful you are, when opportunity comes and you are not ready for that opportunity, it becomes what? Becomes fake. Right under your nose, it will go. Let's take it further so that I can leave here on time. Now, capacity before opportunity. Many young people desire elevation. Listen, many young people desire elevation, visibility, leadership, and influence. Many of us want all these things. Yes or no? Yes. But elevation without preparation creates pressure. You hear that? Elevation without preparation creates pressure. You are not ready to be a CEO of a company. You become the CEO. Then you are under pressure to manage what? People. You have not really worked on your technical experience. You have not worked on your character. You have not worked on your emotional intelligence. You are not disciplined. There's no mental resilience. Now you got a job, you are a CEO, or you want to manage your company. How do you move further? Your character will chase people away. Now, in a professional world, nobody promotes you because you are hopeful. You are promoted because you are ready. Can I come again? Nobody promotes you because you are hopeful. It is because you are ready for it. In an environment where you are, you know a particular qualification that suits the next role. You're already anticipating to get that role. But there are what? There are criteria to get that role. Certification. You go for it. Many of us, we use some statements as hindrance and say, there's no money. I don't have money to do this. I cannot move further. Listen, what is not enough can never be enough. What you have on you can you try and make use of it first for something to come out of your life? I don't know if you're getting me. You want to go for a particular course that will help your career in life. And as it is now, you are collecting, let's say, 100K per month. For your face, it's small. Now, let me tell you something about success. You see, success is like he's standing somewhere. He's looking at you, eyeball to an eyeball. I want to succeed. Keep saying it. I want to succeed. You are saying it. But you see, if you don't make the first move, it's like a toddler that want to walk. When a child wanted to walk or want to walk, he or she what? He will stand. He make the first move, the second move. You see, career and success. If you stand at a portion, you keep praying, you keep fasting, you keep doing a lot of things. Success is looking at you. It will only be what? A flashlight. You will not smell it. It will not come. But the first move you make, you don't look at money as a factor. Don't look at what you are going through as a factor. Make the first move. The first move, the second move, the third move, it becomes, see, you will not know how you are getting it. After my HND, I was working now, and I see the way they treated, people with HND, and I was like, how do I change my story to a better one? They will call me engineer, and I will now they will now say, what's your qualification? HND. I was looking for a way out. And I know there are some roles that already, in terms of experience, I'm ready. In terms of character, I'm ready. Emotional, everything, I'm ready. But my certificate is hindering me. I was looking for a way out. So one day, I was talking to someone. I just spoke out, and I said, they are converting HND to BNG. I was like, how is it possible? And he told me, we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. Instantly, I said, let's go ahead. If I tell you how difficult it is for me to take that decision, you will not believe. I have to travel to as far as Ilaro every weekend. It's very difficult. I will close work on Friday evening. I will drive down to school. You receive lectures. Friday, Saturday. I can't do without going to church. So I abandoned Sunday lecture. That is one side. It is called adult what? Education. Abbey? But at the same time, I have to go to my lecturers and start telling them, okay, this thing, I need it. How will you support me? I understand what they need. I understand what do I need to do. But the main thing is that I have made the move to change my story where I was in the past, let's say 10 years. And I think in January, I wrote the last exam. When I was writing the exam, I was nodding my head. And I said, so, like play. It's not a part-time course, it's a full-time course, Bachelor of Engineering. In my family, I don't think anybody has acquired that. When I told my dad that I am now certified social person, he was like, are you serious? I said, yes. I was so, inside of me, if I have counted what I've achieved in my lifetime, that's one of the biggest things I can point at, that I have a bachelor in engineering. You need to understand how difficult it is to get it. But if you don't make moves, you might not get some things. You will just ended up saying, okay, we'll take life the way it is. Please, don't say that. Don't join anybody to say, I will take life the way it is. No. Don't take life the way it is. Take life to what you want and pray about it. Don't pray alone. Have faith. Then keep working towards it. I like when Bolu said, I want to see on the billboard. I want to do this. She's doing some other things, I think that I know. And it's not easy in some areas. Let me tell you, one of the difficult moves to make in life is to succeed. It will not allow you. It will never allow you. You will keep struggling. You will keep meandering your head this way. It will look as if nothing is coming. But you see, like I always say, there is air for everyone. Both the madman and the people that has money. But we all keep growing together. We all keep moving up together. At a point, you will get a balance in what you are doing. Don't say there's no money. After this conference, if you feel that it remains one certification to go and do, you go and do it. When I finished the exam last week, I sat down. I said, what is the next thing? Now, I look at my career, experience, technical experience, now BNG, this one. I said, I need to go to Lagos Business School. In time of engineering, JB, I've gotten it now. In time of management, there are skills I need to acquire when it comes to management and taking decisions. So I need to go and listen to people that have gone ahead of me. I bought this book by Femi Otola, How to Make It Big. If you have, that book is not expensive, 80,000. I bought it and I was reading it. The first 4 pages I read, this is awesome. That man didn't just wake up today and get rich. I'm not saying we all can be like him. Okay? It's a different career path. But however, on that career path you have, if you have a proper understanding, you have the basic principle, you have the proper knowledge, you move with people that matters, you take the right step without minding the difficulties, I can assure you, with prayers and God by your side, you will get there. There's no way. You will get there. So don't procrastinate. Don't always say, next year, I'll go and do this. I'll go and do this. Can you find a way how to start immediately? Many people today are still lacking behind. Many people today are still stagnant because of ability to take a particular decision. There's somebody I was talking to, I think we are doing a recap, okay? And I said, assuming that time we were having a discussion, you didn't take this step, where would you have been today? How you go by all these things, can you account for it? He said no. So let us understand that career is your life. Career is your life. And when you don't tutor it well in the right direction, at a particular point, you will say, let me just settle this. This is what I've gotten for life. We'll be managing it. And you'll be managing. And as you're managing, your age keep going. Before you wake and blink your eyes, you are 30. Before you know, 35. Before you know, 40. And let me shock you. The way you live your life now determines when you are 60. Sorry to say, you see some old women today. I'm not trying to say old men are not good. They see the younger ones triumph, moving. They look at you, they say, I want more shit. I want that. I want you. Not that she's angry about you. It was because during their time, they missed the way. And it's not their fault. Many of them don't have opportunity that you have now. You come to church. One day I was asking somebody, I said, do you know why you go to church every day? If I ask you now, where's the mic? Let me give mic somebody. Let me ask him. Do you know why you come to church every Sunday or every day? Do you know why we still read Bible? You don't know. You think because Bible says we go to church every day. We should go. Sunday school class that we have been doing for the past how many years. Do you know the reason why we are still going to Sunday school every day? Do you know? You don't know. It's because on the journey of life, career-wise, let me leave spiritual now, okay? That's for pastor to take care of. As you are moving, there are ingredients that will support you. This is the reason why you come to church every day. They will now teach you, please, my child, don't smoke. You smoke now. When you smoke and your kidney got damaged, now their career end. It is for you to have a steady reminder that these are the things you need to do. These are the steps you need to take for you to succeed in life. In case you forget, next month again, they will do another program that says Youth Alive. It is not because we are doing repetition. It's because we still need to remind you that in case you are going the wrong direction, these are the things you need to do. Come back to the what? To center and realign your life. Age is not a barrier when you are moving. Like I said, before you do PAM, One day I was playing here, and I was looking at all these kids that they gave birth right in our nose. Nifemi, Shubumi, all of them. They crawl in your presence, and they crawl in my presence. You'll be shocked if you don't take the bull by the horn and do the right thing, take a decision and hold yourself accountable. Those boys will come and they will start shining. And you now say, how come? Are you getting my point? But when you take a right decision, you understand what you need to do at a particular time and you do it. As the young ones are growing up, you also what? You are moving at the same time. That is the truth. So when you get to some certain age, you won't tell stories. You see those kids doing this, you just laugh because you have also enjoyed the same thing. If you are not ready, you cannot go anywhere. Pastor, you put pastor under severe prayer, he will pray and fast. The moment you leave pastor's canopy, you go and sleep. There will be no success. It will not come. Let me move further. Then I said, okay, pressure reveals weakness. Weakness under pressure leads to collapse. Listen, weakness under pressure leads to collapse. Therefore, capacity must come before opportunity. I have told you your capacity, your education, emotional intelligence, technical ability are what you need to develop before what? Before opportunity comes. And perhaps if it now comes and you are still on the journey of readiness, at least you have done one or two things to what? To show that you are ready for it. Now, becomes the person your future needs. Now, I want you to think about your future. Don't look at your age. Whether you are 50, you are 60, you are 10, you are 11, future is future. Tomorrow is future. Don't be deceived. Tomorrow is future. We don't know what happens tomorrow. So tomorrow is future. Now, what do you want to become in the next 10 years? We have answered that question. A business leader, an engineer, a medical practitioner, a global entrepreneur. Now, here are the deep questions. What skills does the future version of you possess? Your future self already has a required profile. What skill does the future version of you possess? Bolu says you want to be what? You want to be on the billboard. You want to be seen. You want to be this. You want to be this. You need to go and understand what are the things that I need to do to get there. I'm telling somebody yesterday at work, in the next 10 years or 5 years, some job role will close in some companies. You don't know why? AI is taking over. AI is taking over. Now, you can tell AI, input him the figure, give me a financial document of this company, and he will give it for you. So, I expect you and I to be thinking differently that what are the things that the AI cannot do. I know you can do anything, but there is still things you will do AI cannot make up. Yes or no? AI can also sew cloth for you now. Abbey, can AI sew cloth? So I'm happy when I'm hearing that people are talking about things that they want to do, but have a proper understanding of what you need to know. Okay, now, as I'm rounding up, developing skills that are relevant. If you stop learning, you start declining. Relevance requires continuous upgrading. Now, here are the simple but powerful formula. Learn, apply, improve, and repeat. Learning alone does not create mystery. Application creates experience. Improvement creates excellence. Repetition creates consistency. Continuous learning is a preventive maintenance for your destiny. Relevance is intentional. Continuous learning, I repeat again, continuous learning is a preventive maintenance for your destiny. If you stop learning, you are what? You are dead. Not physical death, but you remain stagnant. You will not move. You keep learning on daily basis. Skill alone is not enough. Attitude multiplies skills. You can be technically gifted, but without discipline, growth will stall. Keep attitude for sustained growth. Humility, responsibility, integrity, excellent mindset, then willingness to learn. Talent may open door. Character keeps you in the room. Talent may open door. Character keeps you in the room. Your attitude determines your altitude. Using resistance to rise. Consider the eagle. It does not fear wind resistance. It uses resistance to rise higher. The stronger the wind, the higher it soars. That is eagle. Now, in life, criticism, delay, rejection, and hardship. These are the barriers to your careers. These are the barriers to your growth. These are the barriers to your decision. Resilience builds strength. Strength increase capacity, and capacity sustain elevation. Do not run for difficulty. Difficult times will come. Things will be hard. To take decision will be very difficult. But you see, don't be tired. Keep moving. You see, that's your goal that you said you want to do initially. Don't stop. Don't look at someone else who has failed. Mr. Femi he did this thing and he failed last time. No. That is his own part. There are some things he has done in the wrong way that make him to fail. This is your time. What you are about to do and what you are doing, you will succeed. There's no way. With prayer, with what? With perseverance, you move. Now, final charge. Let's conclude this way. Stop praying only for opportunity. Start preparing for responsibility. Stop asking, when will my time come? This is a common statement. God, when? Abbey? Somebody who drives a car, you say, God, when? Somebody who wears a good shoe, God, when? Somebody who has a good job, God, when? Now, start asking, am I ready when it comes? When the opportunity comes, when the time to grow comes, ask yourself, are you ready? So, this section will make you to do a recap on your life. That, am I ready for things that are coming ahead? Am I ready? Then invest in yourself daily. If you are on phone 24 hours, let it be that something reasonable is coming up from what you are doing on phone. No data, no life. But have data. Check your phone. And what? And add value. Have data and add value. And lastly, when you prepare, when preparation meets opportunity, destiny is activated. This is how to truly soar. Thank you very much. There are a lot to say, but there's no time. So I have to rush it. I have the soft copy. I can give Jerry, can go through it and read through it. But I believe that the way to the top is not hard. There are things we will go through, but the way to the top is very simple if we followed principles of life. Thank you very much.
Let's put hands together. Let's put hands together. I believe we've learned a lot, right? I know you didn't believe that he can articulate all of these for you, right? Yes. Put your hands together once again. I told them, my people in the corner,